Hi, very warm welcome to Dusty Shelf Collectibles. Here today at Locomotion. Well, welcome to Sheldon. Quite a busy day today because it's school holidays. So I not picked the best day to come here, but this is obviously in the northeast of the UK, and this is National Railway Museum's second site. So starting with this Bulleid Pacific, Winston Churchill. So this pulled the funeral procession from Winston Churchill. I was just asking one of the staff here whether it was named before or after pulling the train. And apparently it's actually his funeral that saved the train from the scrapyard. So this was due to be scrapped, and upon the death of Winston Churchill, the loco gained some recognition and moved into the national collection. Right, and parked just behind this is a replica of Sans Pareil. And an 1847 composite number 59 coach from the indeed the Stockton and Darlington Railway. How fantastic is that? Well, let's cover probably the three most important engines that are in the museum. Here we have Locomotion number 1. Really excited about the Hornby model that's coming out hopefully this year, probably next. And as I mentioned, we've just seen Sans Pareil, the replica. Well, here's Sans Pareil, the original. As I say, three very important locos in here. Locomotion there, Sans Pareil here. This is Timothy Hackworth's loco. I didn't realise he's a locomotive superintendent at the Stockton Darlington Railway, and Sans built Sans Pareil in his own time using little money he could spare from his wages. And then the third and final engine, Rocket. Now this is the original Rocket, but there's a lot of differences on here. Obviously you can see the cylinders in a more downward position, they're not in the upright from the early days, and sort of the firebox is missing, but was enlarged on it. And then at the front it's actually got a smoke box on the front of the loco, whereas obviously the original one just had the chimney coming directly out the flues. There's actually a picture down here. You can see the angle of the pistons, a lot shallower as it stands today. And if I come around to the front of the loco, just again the front of the chimney sort of coming out as the flue box, and this is now fitted with a smoke box which made cleaning out the ashes a lot more easy. The loco managed to kill one of the dignitaries on the opening day of the Stockton Railway, even at such a low speed. Here we have the director's wagon. So the director of the railway would be responsible for making sure the railway was safe, and would take this wagon, complete with all its armchairs inside, and yeah, travel the railway, checking that it was safe. Trusty Mark I from 1964. Nice little model railway here. New exhibit. Just beginning to get together. And outside these the mainline trains, but this actually is on the Stockton and Darlington Railway, so this is the original route would have run through here. Right, this is a two-bill rail car, so two coaches here, but obviously motorised. It is electric. Now what I didn't know is two-bill means two-car bi-lavatory, means it's two carriages with toilets in each of them. Right, just at the end here is a fireless loco. Absolutely fascinating this is. Imperial number 1, this worked in a paper factory and as such couldn't have a fire inside the loco. So what it would do is shunt across way away from the factory to a boiler where it would be filled with steam. And you can see quite a strange looking boiler on this, but they would fill it full of steam and off it would go, working around the yard. In fact, there you go, look on the front there. Then off it would go, working around the yard until such time that it ran out of steam, in which case it would then have to trundle back across and get refilled. Just walking around to Queen Alexandra's coach. I just thought I'd show you this bit. Just at the end here, the connecting corridor is all plush velvet. But M1 class Northeastern loco here, sitting next to the APTE. That's fantastic to see. If you have a look on the channel, I've got a video looking at the Crew Museum, or the Crew Heritage Centre, where they actually have a complete APT. And yeah, it was one of my bucket list things to do, was to go on inside the APT. And yeah, indeed, this is the prototype. Back to Queen Alexandra's saloon. So this is dated 1902 to 1941. You can see, look at the detailing on the lion's head there, and the entrance to the carriages. Now it's going to be quite difficult to film inside. I'll see what I can do. It's reflecting the light. Alexandra's coach again. What a beautiful coach. Obviously the windows are frosted here. But let me just come down and show you the emblem on the side. Oh, amazing. Hopefully the shots I've taken from the inside will come out. There's the APTE. You see there's several carriages of the train here. Certainly the front and rear ends are there. Gas turbine engine, I believe. An LMS coach here. And again, I will try and get some detailed shots inside. It's pretty amazing in there. I'll just show you the end here. Both coaches with the vaulted cloistery ceiling. We'll just come down and take another picture of the crest. Wonderful black 5. Loco 5000. difficult to get far enough away to get it in shot, but yeah, wonderful. That's superb. And again, just over there, rocket. The other end of the APTE. Very distinctive looking, isn't it? You can see the length of the train there. Got several carriages. I can't help but feel that I'd like to see the one in Crewe undercover. I know it's well looked after, but yeah, certainly part of our railway heritage. This is Waterloo and City number 75S. And I can't actually see what's in front of it. There's a battery loco by the look of it. Right, a Port Carlisle dandy car. Class 71. On this side, Juno saddle tank. Again, difficult to get it in shot. Can't get far enough away from the locos. This is dated 1958. Just right around that way. And a tamping machine. Loco here with a vertical boiler and a crane assembly. Yeah, you can see the boom here, laying on here, and you see the rest of it just there, obviously lifted up with the chains. Very special prototype. This is the prototype of the Intercity. Very strange looking cab on it. Didn't end up looking like that. Now I saw this earlier, maybe somebody could fill me in, but it looks like there's a sort of quick release bungee on here. You see this sort of bungee cord affair that's here? Looks like you can pull the pin, and I'm guessing, because being the prototype, it's so they could lift the body off the bogies with some speed. But if anybody knows more details on that, I'll be interested. Wonderful snow plough. And crocodile battery locomotive. I think I'm right in saying crocodile. Northeastern. So NER number 1. Now, if you're not aware, there's a lot of building works going on at Sheldon Museum, and there's actually building a new building here, and all of these freight wagons that you see here will be moving across into the new facility at some point, and the whole museum will be rearranged. I think that opens in about 5 months' time. Got a Sentinel here. This is an 040. I've got a review of the Hornby's 060 coming up on the channel very shortly. Okay, let me just see if I can get a better shot of that. Again, more freight wagons here. A dandy cart from about 1845. Now this is really nice to see. The National Collection miniature, so lots of trying in here. Obviously you can see the trying rocket right up to the Hornby 00. And then on to some of the more modern locos. The Deltics down here, Bachmann Deltics. There's a review of one of those on the channel, and obviously we're looking forward to the Hornby 00 release coming maybe this year of the Deltic, and various O gauge locos. How wonderful is this? In the museum they've got a Hornby 00 3-rail layout, sadly not running. Very nice indeed. 1940s military wagon. Complete with a small armoured unit on there. .49395, built in crew in 1948, and let's go up and have a look in the cab, shall we? A little bit dark in here. Nice shot down the side of the loco there. Right, nice vantage point here of a Class 08. In front of another snowplow. Now this is actually a rarity. You don't very often see cattle wagons anywhere, mainly because obviously with the animals inside, a lot of them didn't last very long. So this one's dated from 1951. Yeah, interesting to see. Number 66, Northeastern Aerolite. This is actually the private vehicle of the Chief of the Railway for inspecting the line. And hidden away, sadly, is the star of the museum for me, which is the prototype Deltic. I think this is a stunning loco, I really do. Just head up the steps here. Little round window. Wow. Look inside the cab there. The forward-facing glass and the controls. I don't know if my camera's picking it up, or I'm just getting the reflection. I think it's just the reflection, sadly. Sign on side here. Designed and built by the English Electric Company, equipped with 2 Napier Deltic oil engines, rated output 3,300 horsepower. Very special loco indeed, but as I say, sadly hidden away. I'd love to have got a side shot of that, but yeah, sort of tucked away in between 2 rows of carriages. Yeah, you got the logo on there. It's so distinctive, isn't it? This particular loco being the prototype with the chevrons on the front. sleeping car from the night ferry. So these went, let's just read it because I can't remember where they went from. London to Paris, of course they did. And basically these would actually go onto the deck of the boat, so they would ship the carriages and the passengers across to France or back to England, as the case may be, as sleepers. And Hardwick. (1873). Walk round here. This is Hatton Colliery Lion, days of the 1920s to 1950s. And the obligatory gift shop. But what's rather good with this one, and I'm very impressed by this, look at this model railway shop. Isn't that fantastic to see? Fully stocked there with Hornby. All the Hornby locos. Interesting. Hornby's Great Gathering here, but interesting they don't have Sir Nigel Gresley, obviously quite a very popular loco. And we've got Graham Farish, Bachmann here. The Bachmann narrow gauge locos. You see some of the M gauge stock, and then Locomotion models, and down there the Rapido APTE model Lion down there. Again the Rapido Lion, not the typical Thunderbolt, not the Hornby one. We've got the Crocodile loco, and some wagons from the museum. And a cabinet full of
big boy, yeah.
Bachmann.
I wanted to be at Mummy's house.
More Bachmann in the cabinet here.
Hey! One dad!
What a fantastic shop. Eco Track, Graham Farish models, Graham Farish people. Isn't that a great idea? Build a layout, tool set. However, £44. That's crazy price. Just taking a walk up from the museum to have a look at the coal drops here. I believe these are the oldest coal drops in existence. So if I just come over to the picture here, you can see on the picture here, you see the arches, and they pull the loco up underneath here, and this sort of every 20-30 yards is this sort of metal chute. So with the coal wagons dragged up above, they literally drop it straight into the bunker of the loco. If you look over here again, you can see the arches here, and here's a section where the chute would have been. And really, really nice to see them get some restoration. You'll obviously see the scaffolding on there, and yeah, being preserved for the future. It's really good to see. There's a couple of locos there under sort of shrink wrap. I guess that's it's like an Intercity 125 that's been preserved there. Obviously keeping them dry and out the weather until the new building opens. Yeah, and talking of a new building, just here you can see this grey building that's been built. This is the will be the second building for the Sheldon site, and yeah, looking forward to that opening. Hopefully be able to get back up here later in the year. I stand here, shut my eyes and imagine seeing all 6 A4s next to each other just out on the forecourt here. Well, I hope that was of interest. I certainly enjoyed walking around there, and a great museum. Some really, really special locos in there, and thank you to the museum for allowing me to film in there. With that said, if you enjoyed the video, please do give it a thumbs up, and obviously do check out the channel. There's plenty on there, and if you can subscribe, I'd be really grateful. And with that, we'll leave this one there. Thank you ever so much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.